Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe Ecomi video, and it's an exciting day right now. The app has been moving weird, and you would think that me starting off saying the app has been moving weird would mean that it's not been a good day, but it actually is promising because we know that the transfer over to Immutable is happening, and a lot of stuff is going on behind the scenes. So the fact that we're lagging more and more, the worse the app starts to feel, it makes me feel more motivated that, okay, the switch is happening. We're almost there. Like, we're getting closer. It's getting worse and worse and worse, and to that point where it just feels amazing. So hopefully we make it there, and that's what's going on right now. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Omi token and some of my short-term predictions. Obviously, you all know that I'm always talking about the $10 long-term predictions and things like that. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on some of my thoughts for the short term and where I see the price going with one of the other biggest catalysts that we're going to potentially have, which is the exchanges. Now, I don't see the exchanges as the biggest catalyst. It just leads to the most opportunity. I think that obviously I've made a video on what I feel is the biggest catalyst, but exchanges are huge because for the catalyst that I talked about to actually matter, like the VeVeverse, for that to actually do anything, we need to be on exchanges so people can FOMO in after the VeVeverse news. Because and that's also another thing with the exchanges. If it's easy to sell your token, if the VeVeverse is buns, I mean, it's easier for people to just dump. So, I mean, that being said, before we jump into the video, I do want to talk about something real quick. A lot of you all told me to keep you updated on the status of my girlfriend's painting, and yo, I'll just let it. Wow, hold on, okay, let me see. All right, check it out. So here we go. It is complete, buddy. So as you can see the Ecomi logo right here. You can see the VeVe logo down there with the rocket ship matching the colors, and then you see your David, your Dan, and your Reese. So yeah, here we go. So yeah. Put it right there. I'll make sure that don't fall over. You know, that's my baby hard work. But yeah, so that's finally done. I'm gonna leave a link to the bid down below in the description. It's only for those interested in purchasing it. She's already received an offer on it for over $700 or something like that already. So shout out to whoever that is who made the offer. She definitely appreciated it. She put a lot of time into this. She literally spent weeks or maybe a month working on this thing, man. And it's just, I think it came out beautiful because she's not like me. She does not spend all day looking at David, Dan, and Reese. Came out weird, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, man? It came out weird. But anyway, the link to this is going to be in the description. It's not an NFT format this time around. We wanted to figure out how to get that working and get that set up, but it was a tougher process turning something into an NFT than we thought it was going to be, and we just felt like this was going to be easy, and then for more of her digital works in the future, maybe put those in NFT format. So that being said, let's actually jump into the video now. So the catalyst, one of the biggest catalysts is going to be exchanges, obviously. It's going to be what allows people to FOMO in and jump on the token when we get news like Disney has been announced. Because a lot of people are making the argument that, yo, if we were on exchanges with this Disney news, the token would be out of here. It would be mooning. It would be exploding. And obviously, there's truth to that. I understand it. I understand people's frustration with knowing that you hold the most valuable token in the crypto space, but you can't get no explosive growth like Shiba Inu and all these other projects that can't hold a match to VeVe. Like, I get why some people are frustrated, but also because I know the cards that's in my hand, I'm just sitting back chilling and collecting. I'm like an evil villain, you know, just I already know the master plan is going to go into effect, you know? So it's like, it's no reason to panic, I feel like, yeah, the Disney announcement would have been massive, but you want to know what's just as massive as the Disney announcement? When Disney gets their first set of NFTs out. When Disney releases some more NFTs, all the potential deals that VeVe and Disney could have in the future, that's even more valuable. What if Disney does have something to do with the VeVeverse and you see a Disney logo in the VeVeverse? So like Disney's first appearance in a metaverse. With Facebook changing their name to Meta and going hard on metaverses, with all these metaverses popping up, people think that these metaverses are going to be competitors to VeVe. No, all you're doing is building up the hype around metaverses so that when Disney pops up in a metaverse for the very first time, it's even bigger news because you did the heavy lifting. You made it so people already care about metaverses. So don't feel like every metaverse you see out here is a competitor to VeVe, because it's not. A lot of this stuff is working out in VeVe's favor depending on the perspective you're looking at it from. So when it comes down to the token, I feel like we can see what I like to call the Dogecoin effect. People think that Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin and helping it explode like that was a rare thing. It was a once in a lifetime thing. And in reality, if one man was able to do that for Dogecoin, what do you think that the strongest brands in human history would be able to do for Omi? If there was a coin that was going to cause FOMO, or a token that was going to cause FOMO and build hype and be another Doge or Shiba or something like that, and it's like VeVe or Omi has the potential to do the same thing that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and all these other shit coins are doing, but it actually has the fundamentals to support it and really sustain for 20 years. That's what's scary about this token, man. What's scary about this token is it's going to go up regardless, because it's deflationary, because it does have value. And on top of that, it's a FOMO-able coin. You can literally FOMO into this crazy to the point where we can see a Dogecoin type of results. When people hear Jurassic Park's on here, people hear Disney, like Mickey Mouse, Toy Story. Like when people hear Back to the Future, Batman, Marvel, like, are you telling me the FOMO is not going to be real? Like, Elon Musk is more powerful than everything VeVe brings? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Shout out to my man Elon, but absolutely not. So that being said, my prediction, I feel like between the end of the year and Q1 2022, I feel like we can see between 5 to 10 cents. 5 to 10 cents in that range right there. I feel like that's where we can go. And that's being, I feel like, conservative potentially, depending on what type of news is announced. What I'm expecting to happen is after the switch to immutable, I'm expecting some exchanges very, very soon after they announce immutable, after the token swap and stuff like that. Once that's handled, I'm expecting some exchange listings, and then after these exchange listings, I'm expecting the jump right into the VeVeverse. Because obviously they're taking the metaverse seriously. They have been working on the metaverse for a while. Dan has already said he's been working on the metaverse. He himself was working on parts of the metaverse, and I'm pretty sure they're going to hire out. They have more resources now. They can get more people to help with this metaverse and get on this metaverse and really make it competitive and compete with what's already out there. But the point is, a lot of this stuff is coming soon. I know the soon thing is becoming a meme in the community, or has become a meme in the community, but it's some big stuff coming. It's some very, very big stuff coming. And I feel like a lot of people hold VeVe's success against them. It's like, if you have a business you create for 60,000 people, you look up and there's 1 million people there. You're blaming this company for things breaking and things going wrong. That's a result of having millions of people when you plan for 60,000. It's like, who would ever create a business? That's like you opening your own private business. You only have enough money. You only have enough staff. You only have enough team to cater to 1,000 people. You look outside, it's 100,000 people outside your door. What are you doing at that point? Like, a lot of businesses will probably end up failing. You wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't know how to handle that. You would end up pissing off the customers so they never come back and things like that. But it's a tough situation. It's an impossible situation, and they've made it. They're making it out. They're doing very, very well. So I believe the Dogecoin effect is a real thing. When people have the ability to just swipe up on Robinhood and purchase the Omi token, imagine this. we re-announce a Disney drop or a Marvel drop or some huge drop, some big name brand drop, people are getting into NFTs every single day. When they hear some of their these brands that bring back childhood memories and stuff like that, when they hear this stuff get announced and they see, oh, the Omi token is affiliated with this project, this is how I invest in these NFTs. If I want to be in the crypto space, this is how I do it. I just get the Omi token. They can pull out their phone, go to Robinhood. It's right there. You input your money, swipe up, and you own Omi. Imagine how massive that's going to be. It's so simple, so easy. And then Coinbase, for people already established in crypto or used to having wallets and things like this, you having it on Coinbase, having it on Binance, just the crypto space in general. It's going to be a tradable token at this point, and people will be, you're going to have people trade it. You're going to have swing traders, day traders, all types of stuff coming into this community, profiting off of Omi on the way up. So we're about to have an entire ecosystem built around the token where it's going to really start becoming what it's going to be and establishing itself as a strong token and as a strong investment. Obviously, we know all the brands that VeVe has, all the licenses. We know that VeVe has done something that very few companies in the history of the world has been able to do. We have both DC and Marvel under the same umbrella. There's very few companies in the world who has ever been able to do that. And we already went over in a video how Disney's IP brings in over 66% of their total revenue. Like, that's why, what was it, over $70 billion? They trusted VeVe with something that generates them $70 billion. They trust that VeVe is going to be a great investment to boost that from 70 billion to whatever their projections is going to be. So when it comes down to how important the IP is to Disney and the fact that they're trusting VeVe with it and they're going all in, they're working very closely with VeVe. They're working very closely. Marvel has been working very closely. The Marvel president has come out and spoke about VeVe. How many of the partners that Marvel is actually, how many of the other licensees that Marvel works with has the president come out and spoke so highly of like they have done VeVe? So the fundamentals are there. The fundamentals are solid. It's very solid. Now we're finally getting to the point where we can potentially see some exchanges in the short term, and I just think the opportunities are endless at this point. So this is my projections, my predictions. The Dogecoin effect is a real thing. Like, me personally, I can see this thing going to $10 without the Dogecoin effect. Let me announce, I've said it many times. I'm saying it right now. I can see this getting to $10 alone with no FOMO, just a solid functioning system that people loves, and I can see it getting to $10 with just that. And people are making sense of it getting to $1 by next year. Like these are well-respected traders and people in the industry, in the community, saying that it can reach $1 next year. And I'm pretty sure no one is factoring in the Dogecoin effect. So that being said, with all the FOMO, with the Dogecoin effect, with all these brands and licenses that can literally boost this token to the moon, bro, I think that people are going to be surprised at what this token is able to do and how much attention gets brought on this token very soon, honestly, very soon. As soon as people are capable of just getting in with ease, it's going to open so many doors, create so many opportunities, and we're going to have whales who have been sitting on the sideline jumping in after these exchanges have been announced. And yo, big things are just coming for the token, man. So hopefully you all understand my perspective. Hopefully this video was clear. I wasn't all over the place. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you see something different? I definitely love to hear different insights, different visions, and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank you for watching, chilling with me as always. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, yo.